So hey guys, welcome back to another video on the channel. So now in today's video we're going to talk about Blue Protocol. So currently Blue Protocol just announced that they are going to do an update on their status on the development of the game. By what they mean update is that they're going to do a live stream on YouTube about what is the condition of the game and how much they have developed or added into the game. So I've had the chance to actually play the game in one of those closed betas that they conducted a while ago. I really loved it, and I really understand why there is so much hype for this game. And yeah, they actually listen to the people. That's one of the things I really love about the devs behind Blue Protocol, and the fact that they are trying to make this game so much accessible to everybody, takes opinions about what people love and what the community wants inside the game so they could actually improve on it. So they actually announced that they're going to do a live stream on YouTube on the 27th of May on 8 p.m. Japanese time. I don't know what the time is for you guys. You guys could go ahead and Google it if you want. Like, I don't know what the time is for me, but like, I don't know Japanese. I have to wait for somebody to actually translate it for us. So yeah, well, a lot of people would actually look forward to this update, because every time they do this live stream they actually announce like new things that they are gonna add, that they have worked on and have added into the game. So yeah, it's basically like a sneak peek. We could expect like big news this time, because the last time was really good. I don't know what the situation this time is, but like there's been a lot of speculation about a lot of things, and there's been speculations about new characters added into the game. Yeah, a lot of things like that. You guys could read it in one of those websites who actually does the work and translates it. A lot of people like me doesn't understand Japanese, and we are retards basically, because we actually depend on other people's work. So well, in fact, as that's out of the way, I'm just gonna talk about my views and what I think is that what they're gonna add into the game. So basically what I think is like in this update, like in this live stream, I think they might actually introduce like guild systems. I think they're gonna announce the new zone that they've been working on, the character customization, maybe like a bit of combat changes, maybe a bit or changes on the cities. This might be just me speculating, but like about the characters, we could talk about the characters at first. So there's currently like 4 classes in Blue Protocol, naming Aegis Fighter, Twin Striker, Blast Archer, and Spellcaster. So I've tried both the Spellcaster and the Twin Striker as well. Like I tried the Blast Archer, but my aim is super shit. Okay, that's why I suck at Spellcaster as well. But like Twin Striker worked for me, but like Aegis Fighter, I didn't have the time to try it out because the closed beta was practically like 3 hours long. But like I tried to make the most of it. But yeah, this is what I got. In the previous live stream, they actually announced that there would be like NPC fighters that you could actually take with you to do dungeons, which is an absolutely good addition into the game, because a lot of solo players would have the opportunity to do dungeons with like NPCs without depending on other people. But that's basically the core thing of an MMO, that you have to play with other people to actually enjoy it. But like, yeah, I can't judge other people by their opinions and by their views and perspectives. The devs behind Blue Protocol also told us that they are working on adding other classes into the game. So like we could expect a lot more classes, but like, to be honest, I don't want like fucking 10 classes in the game. If it's for a guy who's played MMOs before, or like guys who have friends, or like people who they know actually play the game, they would actually get an understanding about the game from the beginning. But for like the new people who actually start to play an MMO for the first time, it's gonna be complicated for them to understand the game. It's better to make it a bit simple for the new people to understand. Like we're out like fucking 10 classes, like 4 is, I know it's a bit too low. Like 4 classes is okay, but not that great. But I would see like maybe like 6-7 classes. But like I think they're gonna add a priest kind of role, like maybe like the priest or the healer role, like you see in other MMOs. Like because there is like a lack of healing. Yes, there is like skills that could heal you with the blast archer and maybe even the spellcaster. But like for the Aegis fighter and the twin striker, it's been do lack a bit of a healing, but like there is kind of like a lack of support characters in the game. Like adding a priest or a healer into the game would be like, oh yeah, a good addition. Like because some people actually love playing healers and supports. The other class that I think that would be added into the game is like more like a tank type class. I don't know if it would be like particularly a tank, but like they could actually make some more durations into it. And actually, I don't know how the imaginations work, but if they actually work something out and bring out a really good class that could actually change the entire game, I would really love to see that. As the classes are out of the way, let's just talk about the open world and the cities. If you ever followed the updates on Blue Protocol, the zones and the cities are like segregated. Like you'll have loading times in between, switching between these cities and zones. So like currently there's like a big city and they've planned to add another big city. The amount of zones that they have currently announced in the game would not be enough to actually accommodate this much people. Like there's gonna be hundreds and thousands of people who really want to play this game, but being a high graphics MMO, it's gonna have its own limitations actually. I wouldn't think that the zones would actually be able to accommodate like more than 50 or 60 people at the same time. But that comes to our next thing, like we might need more zones and more cities. Like maybe even like we would need like way more cities. Like 2 cities won't work because the amount of people that are gonna play this game is gonna be really high. The fact that they actually announced that they're gonna release the Japanese version of the game first actually makes me sad and happy as well, because if they actually release the Japanese version at first, they could actually rectify whatever mistakes they made with the game when they actually release it in North America. Like we could get like a polished version of the game. Yeah, we could get like the best version that is available of the game after like testing from other players, but that's why beta testing and alpha testing are there. But like I'm stupid, I know. It's better to take opinion from like hundreds, thousands of people rather than taking it from 205,000 people, because but like they have to take into perspective of every kind of player. That's when an MMO actually succeeds, or else it's just gonna go into fucking shit hell. Like the thing that I forgot to say at first is like they might actually add some more dungeons and more mobs and like maybe even more types of weapons, more customized weapons that people would try out. Like there is like this specific amount of weapons that you could use. Like for a blast archer, you have the bows, but like the bows, you don't actually get much of like option to customize it. I think this update is going to change that, because they're going to add, I think they're going to add a lot more of customization options and more kind of bows or like axes or like shields or like swords. If they do, I'd really love to see that in the game as well. As we move on to the next thing, let's just talk about the combat system, okay? So as far as I've seen, the combat system is one of the best there is in the genre. That's why a lot of people actually love the combat system, and the complaints about the combat system of the game isn't actually, you know, that high compared to other games. Like the combat system is well thought of, but like there are areas that I think they could actually improve. But like they actually done a really good job on actually making the combat system so good, and the animations and everything are really amazing. The character customization is good. As we have talked about all the things about the gameplay and stuff, let's just talk about the game entirely. Like the main thing, the release date. So the game was supposed to be released back in 2020, but like it actually was pushed away because of the pandemic. And I totally agree on the fact that you have to actually release the game in its perfect state, not like perfect state, but like a good state, rather than releasing an unfinished version of the game. Like, and you know who, some game from Amazon Studios and some game from 2077. So yeah, so I don't want that to happen to this game. From what I've read and what I've seen, we could see a release date like for the, at least for the Japanese players, at early 2022. We could see some more closed betas, maybe even open betas at the end of 2021. And for the North American release, like I wouldn't actually expect like a 2022 release. Maybe like a 2023, Probably that's the best case scenario, okay? 2023 is the best case scenario. I wouldn't even say that it's gonna release in 2022 because from what I've seen and what I've actually looked at until now, it's kind of like they have a lot of work to do as well. So that's basically my opinion about Blue Protocol, and I just want you guys to comment down below in the comment section what you think about the game. And if you have anything you want to ask or anything you guys want me to cover, just let me know down below in the comment section and I'll happily look into it. So let's just wrap up the video here. Please leave a like, subscribe to the channel to show some support. And if you guys could actually follow me on Discord and give me ideas over there as well, like I would be really happy about it, and you guys would be like helping me a lot because I get more content, and like I didn't have that much time because currently my exams are going on, my academics are not that good. So that's for it guys, peace out.